my birthday. I am now officially, I don't know what the time is, I'm officially 29. How exciting. So today we're actually going to Exeter for a little shopping trip because I crave urban lifestyle sometimes. Actually, quite often. It's strange because I used to think that urban city life was really overstimulating. Now I'm kind of like chill with it since moving here. But we're going to do that today, and I'm also going to take you along with me. Happy birthday to me. Oh, if you're like, oh no, I didn't realise it was your birthday and I didn't get you anything, that's fine. If you want to get me a birthday present, you could just subscribe. That would be really cool. I'd love to see you around. It's actually quite a journey, so we're going to run it back to a few days ago, and then we'll circle back. Took a trip to Rosemore Gardens as they were having a craft market. To some beautiful artwork on the stands, as well as your gardening stuff for your avid gardening folk that would go to this thing. It's always such a pretty place to walk around because you're going through things like your traditional England woodland area, into flower gardens, into vegetable patches, your classical gardens, even like a modern water garden. There's places to sit, there's places to look, and there's always something to look at, and it just sounds nice. It's very pretty. The ambiance in there is just very nice as you walk through. Do no winged eyeliner. There's so many sounds going off at once. Been trying to do non-winged eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, past week or so. This is as close as I'm getting to no eyeliner, but trying to make it look natural, more enhanced, regular. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like regular makeup, not too over the top, but like kind of like she did something, but like I don't know if that makes sense. But that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. I've just filmed a TikTok tutorial, I guess. I don't really know because I'm not exactly a beauty person, but I am at the same time. I used to work in a makeup department, so I know bits, but I didn't learn anything from the job. I just kind of learned it from YouTube and then just helped people via my own personal knowledge. But I never had a complaint about it, so. But I'm also so out of touch with what's on the market now. I don't know if I should say this, because I'm a little bit nervous. I think I might try and book my theory test today. So I'm feeling a little bit kind of, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, and a little bit stressed about future things that don't exist yet, but also, I don't know, just stressed about where I am currently, which is not out of the norm. It's quite normal. Whenever I feel like this, I just remember the Winchester Mystery House and how she built random bits on the house to stop spirits and evil spirits getting to her. That's how I feel every time I start getting stressed or a little bit anxious, and it's like you need to learn how to pivot and like distract or whatever. So I think worrying. It's not worrying, it's just I think I'm excited. I'm labelling this emotion as excitement and anticipation. But I think I'm going to try and book my theory test. I don't want to fail. I really want to succeed first time. So I think I am going to sit here and do, what time is it? An hour's worth of theory work and hazardous perception things, then do a mock test on both, and if they are both over the passing things, I will book my theory test today, because it needs to get done. I need to do it. We need to progress in this life a little. Why am I shaking? Anticipation. But it's gonna unlock. This is the thing, I keep being like, I don't want to do this, why can't I stay the same? But I also don't want to stay the same because Why? Why would you want to stay the same? You're not doing anything. And we need to do stuff. And it would be so much more exciting if we can drive and do things. Like, I really want to take classes at the moment. I really want to expand my knowledge on so many fields. I just want to see what I can do. Bite the bullet is the message. We just gotta bite the bullet. If you're an anxious person, we're all doing the things scared together. I'm trying to label it as excitement because they're so close together that you can do that. I'm also learning about emotions. Anyway, I'm now trying to put off doing it, but I am going to say, when I was out the other day, I did buy a couple more books. You would have known if you follow me on Instagram because I posted about it. Not that I finished the other books that I showed you I brought, but I bought these two because we were in Rosemore. We were in Rosemore the other day and there was a tiny little bookshop in there and I happened to stumble across the wellbeing section, and that is my favourite topic to read about. Energize, make the most out of every moment, and clear thinking, the art of the science of making better decisions. Oh, that's good. I haven't read this yet, but here we are trying to make better decisions. I'm putting off doing this. I need you to high five me. If we're gonna do a high five, can you actually high five the screen? And then we can do this together, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do this. I've just done my mock test for hazard perception. Got 49 out of 75, which is a pass. You need to get 44 marks to be able to pass your hazardous perception. So I'm gonna do my theory test mock and then we'll see. So I got 1 mark off passing. And it was on silly things, and I knew that was gonna be silly things because I was just overanalyzing it in my head for a lot of those questions, and they turned out to be the ones that I got wrong. So I'm gonna give myself a couple of minutes break and then I'll do another test and hopefully I've improved. Okay, so I did it again and I got 46 out of 50. There were different questions, obviously. Those are both passing grades, so I guess I'm gonna attempt to book my thing now. Saying I'm going to book it doesn't mean I'm gonna get it anytime soon. Let's go. I've done it! I know I've just booked it, but that's kind of crazy. I'm a prolific putter-offer of things. I'm not going to tell you when, but it's quite a while away, but it's booked, so that means I have a goal to work towards and I need to be on it and doing things every single day up until then. And then I'll start learning to drive, actual brum brum driving, as opposed to just theoretical driving. That's so exciting. Anyway, I feel like we've achieved something today. Once we got into Exeter, it was very busy. We went into Primark and I tried on a couple of pairs of jeans. These are both high-rise mum jeans. They fit quite nicely. I quite like them. I also got this top, which is definitely my style. I wasn't too keen on this skirt at first, but once I took the belt off, I was kind of like, oh, I could wear this. I definitely could. And it has shorts underneath, which is crazy. Then we went around shopping a little bit more. I really like this dress, but I didn't buy it. Shopped a little bit more, and then we came back. I did an awful job of vlogging this. So we're back. I don't feel like I filmed a lot, which, oops, sorry. So I'm gonna do a little birthday haul. This is so old school YouTube that I just feel like doing it. Where do I start? I guess we'll start with the things that I actually brought. I brought a couple of things. This little t-shirt, this skirt with the belt. I'm not entirely sure about the belt, but the actual skirt itself is very cute. Plus it has shorts underneath, which, love that. I've got 2 pairs of jeans because all of my jeans are too small for me. I'm now officially a 10 in jeans, at least in Primark anyway. These are high-rise mum jeans because they're comfy. My bag smells slightly like pizza because we had a Wetherspoons. Also, by the way, if you didn't know this, and I didn't know this until I googled it, someone mentioned it on a podcast, you can ask for a box and a doggy bag, or a doggy bag. I just said, do you have a takeaway box or something for leftover food? You can just ask that in restaurants, and apparently they have them a lot of the time. So if you're an anxious person, you feel bad about leaving half your meal, or you just don't finish your meal, ask. Just ask. You're not going to lose anything. And you're also not going to feel incredibly bad about leaving food because you're going to take it with you and have it the next day or in the morning or like 20 minutes after when you get home and you're like, oh, actually I really want this now. Great. Anyway, I had a margarita pizza. It was very good. Well, it was a pizza. It was good. I also went into Lush. I love the fact that you can smell a Lush before you see a Lush. Yeah, I just topped up on my skincare tea tree oil. I've obviously got other toners that I'm using currently, so I will be saving this. And also I use the Ultra Bland facial cleanser to take off makeup, and I was about to run out. They used to do massive pots of these, and now this is the only size they do, apart from tinier. Why? On to the actual birthday presents. Lots of chocolate. This is the Biscotti and Dairy Milk. I think this might be my favourite chocolate currently. Is this called a cafetiere? Cafetiere? You know when you go into fancy hotel rooms and they have little water jugs? Basically I have a fancy little water jug now. How cute. And you can just bloop a little water, and then when you're finished with them, you put it on and it's like a little lampshade. Cute. And then when we were out, we obviously had to stop into Waterstones. So I got these because I was saying, hey, if these are on my reading list, wouldn't that be nice? So my parents brought me these. The Courage to be Disliked. If you're part of the psychological save yourself, that's not what we're called, the psychological self-help, well-being book people, you'll know about this one. This is quite highly recommended. This one, along with Atomic Habits, they're like the top ones. And then also The Psychology of Money. Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed and Happiness. I'm just curious. I'm just curious about what this has to say. Plus, the reviewer on the front is James Clear, which is the guy who wrote Atomic Habits. So if he thinks it's good, and I've read his book and he's pretty good. Plus it's also another one that's been on my reading list for a little while. Many, many books to read. My sister brought me a little thing that has a little cat, a person holding a cat. Basically, oh my god, that was really good timing. So that's cute. It's downstairs with a whole bunch of other ones that we have. My aunt and uncle, every birthday and Christmas, they buy me Asian snacks to just try out because I'm interested in trying loads of things. So I'll just run these through real fast because there's quite a bit in here. Crackery kind of things. This, which is a melonade. I don't know if I'm a big fan of melon. Dried yam. Crispy snack. I have no clue what these are. I have a couple of these, but I don't know what they are. Some noodles. Pocky, but it's not Pocky. Gravy mix. Brown rice crackers. They kind of look like pandas that you can get. I don't know what this is. Lotus seed and corn. Let me know what you do with that, if anyone knows. Jelly plum sweets. A super cube. A sparkling white peach. Interested to see what these taste like. I have no idea what you do with them. Some of these things, so let me know. And I've had a really good birthday. Been very chill. Once again, if you feel bad about not getting me anything, you could always subscribe. That would be really cool. I think this year of my life is going to be very exciting, and I hope it's going to be fun to document, because I'm obviously going to take you on as much of the journey as I can. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your time. If this is the last clip, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a beautiful day. Love you. See you later. I've never blown a kiss in my life. Bye. Happy birthday to you and many more.